Health East Texas is helping the medical community prepare for the return of school sports in the fall. East Texas News Weekend's Lauren Tier has the wrap on today's training.
The Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Department of UT Health East Texas hosted a sideline emergency clinic for anyone looking to brush up on their skills and knowledge. Presentations covered on-field equipment removal, evaluation of fractures and splinting techniques, recognition and treatment of heat illnesses, and recognition and treatment of concussions. Even I was able to get some hands-on training today and played a pretend athlete who needed a splint, one of several important tools that can be found on the sidelines.
Having something right now is a great opportunity. I think the timing of this event is huge because really football's not that far away for us, so it's great that we have our physicians and other people here in town getting some refreshers and possibly getting some new information on this.
UT Tyler head athletic trainer Andrew Cage says football and athletics in general are a part of the community's culture. Sports medicine doctors, surgeons, athletic trainers, nurse practitioners, and EMS were all in attendance. Dr. Rebecca Peebles helped organize and run the training. She stresses the importance of teamwork.
I would love for everybody that's here today to not only feel comfortable with these life-saving skills, but also just to understand their role in this multidisciplinary team. Like I said, it's athletic trainers, physicians, the EMTs that are out in our community. We need to work together as a team because none of us can do this on our own.
Lauren Tier, East Texas News Weekend.
And this training was held in hopes that these medical professionals will be prepared for any situation on the field or on the sidelines.